What's up, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Ken, man, bringing you day one of 12 days of Showmas. Today we're going to be going through the top prospects from every single team in depth, in detail, and why I think these prospects will have impact in 2018 season. I'm not going to go over all the top prospects, so don't be like, how come you didn't put this guy in there? Because they're not going to have an impact this year. There's a lot of prospects that are really, really young, 18, 19, 20 years old, that are still going to play in the minors this season and won't be called up. So I'm only going to go over the ones that are going to be called up this season and what I think they're going to do for their team and how I think they are going to affect the MLB this season. So let's hop right into it, guys. Every single team in depth. Like always, I go in depth with my series. If you guys are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell next to it to stay up to date with my content. Also, please share. But anyways, let's get right into it, guys. We are going to go through A through H in part one. This is part one, guys. Atlanta Braves through the Houston Astros. And then tomorrow in part two, on day 2 of 12 days of Showmas, we're going to go over the other half of the MLB. I think Los Angeles through the Washington Nationals. Remember, this is only top prospects, all right? So, let's hop right into it. We have 11 people, guys. 11. So, first up we have is the Atlanta Braves. We have, I may screw up with a lot of these names, is Ronaldo Acuna, guys. Ronaldo Acuna. He is age 19. He had a breakout campaign exceeding all expectations, hitting .325 with a .375 on-base percentage and a .522 slugging at 3 levels in the minors, guys. 21 home runs, 31 doubles, 44 steals, and 43 walks and 557 at-bats, all right? Including in AAA. In AAA, he even did better, guys. 344 average with 395 on-base percentage and a 542 slugging. He was dominant in multi-category player against older competition. Like the more he got into, like, from single A to double A to triple A, he progressed and he got better. All right, he has a lot of tools, guys. He has a lot of tools, but the only thing that you got to watch out for is high strikeout rate. All right, guys, high strikeout rate. But so far, guys, this spring training in 20 games, guys, he's been on fire, hitting .419 with four stolen bases, guys. .419 with 4 stolen bases. I would expect him to play a lot this season, guys. Next up, also for the Atlanta Braves. All right, I know a lot of you guys are Atlanta Braves fans, and you guys have a lot of prospects coming up in the near future and this year. Second one is actually a pitcher, and a lot of people, a lot of experts, and a lot of people have pretty much said that this is the next CC Sabathia. He has his frame, his build. He does not throw that fast, but he has great movement and pretty good control. But anyways, his name is Luis Gohara. I think that's how you say it. Age 21. He posted a 2.62 ERA with 147 strikeouts to 44 walks in 124 innings in the minors. All 3 levels. All right, guys? All right, so also in AAA, he posted a .331 ERA with 48 strikeouts to 16 walks, a 31 strikeout to walk ratio. Not that good, but guys, last season in 29 major league innings, he had a 4.91 ERA, and he actually cut down his walks. 31 strikeouts to 8 walks. He has a mid to upper 90s fastball. So it's faster than CC's, but it's not like blow it past you. It is still very, very consistent. And his other pitches have made great strides and great leaps, guys. Great. See what else I have on him. The only thing that is holding this player back is that this spring training, he has had 2 separate occasions where he's gotten injured. Hopefully he's not too injury prone. Hopefully, maybe he may need to work on his conditioning, maybe lose a couple pounds. I don't know, but hopefully we can see a lot of him in the majors. He's going to be a very exciting pitcher, guys. All right, so next up we have here, I'm not going to go over every team because there may not be a team or two, like say for the Arizona Diamondbacks. I didn't add any because there wasn't any that will have a big impact this year. I'm not saying they don't have any great prospects still. But anyways, next up we have here is the Baltimore Orioles. Okay, so we have, his name is Chance Cisco. All right, Cisco, whatever. But he is 22 years old. He was a second-round pick out of high school, guys. Out of high school in 2013. He hit 267 in AAA with 7 home runs, 32 walks, and 99 strikeouts in 344 at-bats. He also went 6 for 18 with 2 home runs in the majors. So the only issue would be his arm strength, throwing out just 23% of runners last season, which is not good whatsoever. Don't be surprised, though, as we can see him on the opening day roster. Maybe a little bit of a long shot to take the starting job away from Caleb Joseph, but he will be on the starting day roster, I think, probably as the backup. Who knows? But he's doing amazing this year in spring training. Yes, batting 400 with 478 on-base percentage, 700 slugging, and 23 at-bats. And the next one we are just going to talk about, okay? This guy right here, Sam Travis. Let's talk about him. Okay, he's an upcoming star, but with the roster full of potential, I pretty much don't see anywhere to put him. He won't have much playing time unless injuries arise in Boston. This one was from the Red Sox, sorry. But Sam Travis from the Red Sox, he has great potential. He is doing awesome in spring training, but I just don't see him fitting nowhere. Playing outfield, he did a little bit of that. He moved toward the outfield, but you still have a great outfield with a lot of, I don't see him fitting nowhere. So maybe if people get hurt, you can see him coming up and making an impact, but I just wanted to add him in there. So anyways, next up we have one for the Chicago White Sox here. His first name is Eloy Jimenez. I'm not really sure, but he's 21 years of age, signed out of the Dominican Republic by the Chicago White Sox actually by the Cubs in 2013, traded to the White Sox last summer in the trade with Jose Quintana. So let's see if that was a good, trade. All right, so he hit 312 with 379 on-base percentage and a 598 on the season in the minors, guys. All right, he also hit 353 in 68 double-A at-bats, all right? So let me see what else I have here for him, guys. Just hold on one second. So I kind of write all this stuff down. The only thing, all right, is that his arm is average at best. If he can have an above-average arm, we can see him being an elite outfielder in the future if his potential and his everything pretty much goes to plan. But he won't be in the majors until probably late this year, maybe September, maybe earlier if he does good in the minors. So also he was plagued with a knee injury to start spring training. He came in as a pitch hitter, guys. He came in as a pitch hitter, his first ever at bat in the majors, hit a home run, then the next day started and went 2 for 3 with a triple and another home run. So he's a stud, guys. He is a freaking stud, but I don't think he's going to be. He could be, but I just don't think he's going to be a liable outfielder with that arm. I really, really don't. I'm sorry to all the people that really like the White Sox. It's just you may agree with me or you may disagree. It's up to you. Leave it down in the comments below and tell me how you feel, because I love to talk with you guys, man. I love it. I will respond to every comment that I see, guys. Next up we have here is the Cincinnati Reds. We have Mr. Jesse Winker. Winkler? Okay, Winker. He's 24. All right, let me see here. Last season he hit 314, all right, with only 408 slugging, but he had a 395 on base percentage and 299 at-bats in AAA. He was promoted to the majors last season and even hit, actually, in my opinion, he hit a little bit better. 298 is which is a little bit down from 314, but he had 529 slugging in the majors with 7 home runs, 15 walks, 24 strikeouts, and 121 at bats. All right. So let me see what else I have here. The question for him, though, is where he will fit in the outfield too. Just like the guy from Boston, where he will fit. Where is he going to fit? We are yet to see. I think he will start, but that's only my opinion though. Next up, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have about 5 people left, right? So next up we have here is the Cleveland Indians, and this is not going to really surprise no people really. But from the Cleveland Indians, Francisco Mejia, 22, signed out of the Dominican Republic in 2002, hit 297 with 14 home runs, 23 walks, 53 strikeouts, and 347 at-bats. Really good numbers in Double-A baseball. All right. Then he came into the minors and just got rocked, guys. 154 average with 154 slugging, 214 on base. Not good whatsoever. Not good whatsoever, guy. Or whatsoever. Let me see here. There is a big problem, though, all right? He will sit down to the minors and will likely stay there. He is a stud, guys. But the reason why he's going to stay in the minors to start the season is due to the fact that Yan Gomes and Roberto Perez are above him on the depth chart, guys. So far in spring training, he's been lights out, though. He has been a stud. Like I said, 421 average, 450 on-base percentage, and an 842 slugging. That is amazing, guys. 842 slugging. I know it's spring training, and not everybody is that you are going to face as a hitter is going to be, in the majors. So it's kind of like, is it really true? But yeah. But the reason why he's not going to start in the majors this season is because of Yan Gomes and Roberto Perez being above him, and also last season when he posted a 154 average and 13 at-bats. Next up for the Indians, and last for the Indians, is going to be Bobby Bradley. 21, third-round pick out of 2004, hit 251 with 23 homers, 55 walks, 122 strikeouts, which is kind of a lot, and 468 at-bats in Double-A baseball. All right? It says he has huge power from the left sides, but there is a huge problem with his average and contact and defense, guys. If he can lower his strikeout rate, he is kind of like a platoon hitter. Kind of like let me see, who is it? Kind of like a Curtis Granderson. That's the first person that came into mind. Versus righties, he smashes the ball. Versus lefties, he can't hit the broadside of the barn. So kind of like that. But with first base being more of a transitionary position for the Indians, we are more likely to see him getting a lot of action this season, especially after dropping 30 pounds and still obtaining his power. He is hitting 391 in 23 at-bats this spring training. So you will see him playing first base because they do have Edwin Encarnacion playing as a DH that may also play, first. And also after getting rid of Carlos Santana, I think he will see a lot of playing times. But we just have to worry about his strikeout rate and his contact versus lefties. So we shall see. So we have 3 more people left, guys. We have 2 for the Rockies and 1 for the Astros, and then we'll do part 2 tomorrow, guys. Okay. Colorado Rockies, Brendan Rodgers, 21 years of age, first-round pick from high school also. He hit 387 with 407 on-base percentage. Not that many walks that he got. 671 in the California League, though. So that's like A-ball. So that's not really much. Then he hit 260 with 413 slugging in 150 in the Eastern League, and he destroyed. So pretty much he's only been in A-ball. Pretty much he went up to Double-A and was doing okay there too. We may see him in late 2018, but I'm not putting my chips on it, guys. He just hasn't had that much experience facing facing top tier pitchers. As their manager did say, he is not wanting to rush Rogers to a starting role in the majors. So far, this spring training in 27 at bats, he has struck out 9 times and is hitting .222. I think, Mr. Bud Black, I think you are correct, my dude. But anyways, next up we have here for the Colorado Rockies is Ryan McMahon. I don't even know how to say his name. I'm not even going to try. McMahon. He is age 23. Also, he also got drafted from high school in California. He hit .355 with 583 slugging, 20 home runs, 11 steals, 41 walks, 92 strikeouts in the minors with single A, double A, and triple A. So that's an accumulation of all levels of the minors. And then he went into the majors last season and went 4 for 19 in the majors. But one thing is that he cut way back on strikeouts in 2017. He whiffed 161 times and he put it down to under 120. So that is really, really good for him. So thus far in spring training, he has a team leading 15 hits with a 366 average. I do think we will see him on opening day. Will we see him being a Gold Glover like Nolan Arenado at third because he plays first? I don't know. We could see the hot corners being both Gold Gloves. He does have a very, very good glove. And last up, Houston Astros is going to be David Paulino, 23 years of age, guys. 23 years of age. This guy through spring training, 7 2/3 innings pitched scoreless with 3 outings. This guy is going to be great. It's just last season he got suspended for 80 games for using PEDs. So, another one of them, guys. But anyways, if you guys like what you see, smash the like button. Also, subscribe for more content. And stay tuned for part 2. All right, see you later, guys.